this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. Khalid Jamil is now officially and formally the head coach of the Indian football men's national team. This was announced today on August 13, 2025 after a few days of negotiations between Khalid Jamil's agent and the AIFF. And what has been signed? Khalid signs as the Indian national team coach on a 2+1 contract, meaning he signs a 2-year contract with the option to extend for another year. That to me means that Khalid was able to negotiate, or via his agent negotiate with the AIFF, a contract that he wanted, because the AIFF on the other side thought, you know what, better would be if we commit only until the end of the AFC Asian Cup 2027 final round qualifiers, which end in March 2026. Now Khalid has a contract till 2027 and he's got a task on his hands. But on the other side, the AIFF were able to negotiate with Jamshedpur FC, and Khalid Jamil takes charge full-time of the national team. There is no job sharing for a certain period of time and then becomes a full-time Indian national team coach. Jamshedpur FC also today announced that Khalid Jamil has left the club, and in an interim basis, Stephen Dias would be the head coach of Jamshedpur FC for the remainder of the Durand Cup. So Khalid Jamil, full-time coach of India, and he will have to prove what he can do. Good news is that besides the announcement of a new head coach, the AIFF also announced that from Friday, August 15th onwards, the Indian national team camp would start at the Dravid Padukone Center for Sports Excellence in Bangalore. Who is going to join? That's going to be a question, because we've already heard that there are problems with the under-23s, that a lot of teams who are taking part in the Durand Cup are not releasing players. So that issue will also crop up. So let's see how the AIFF and Khalid Jamil convince the still participating teams to release players. First assignment for Khalid will be the CAFA Nations Cup, which starts on the 29th of August. India on that day play in the opening game against co-host Tajikistan. On September 1st, India faces Iran, and on September 4th, India will face Afghanistan. So 3 tough friendlies in a competition, and if India finishes first or second in the group, they would either play the final or the third place playoff. But then in October, the real work starts, because India have 2 matches against Singapore in the AFC Asian Cup 2027 final round qualifiers. And those 2 matches, most probably will decide, is India still in the race in these qualifiers, or are we maybe already eliminated after match day 4? Khalid taking over is not an easy assignment. He has coached at Mumbai FC, he has coached at Aizawl FC, at East Bengal, at Mohun Bagan, at Bangalore United, at Northeast United, Jamshedpur, and a former national team player, someone who's played for India, someone who has played, especially in Mumbai, for Air India, Mahindra United and Mumbai FC, and someone who has his ways and style of working, some would say ultra defensive, very defensive minded setup that he has chosen over the years. Those of you who follow my channel know that I've been critical about this appointment and the process in which Khalid Jamil has come into the job. And I stick to that point. It was not right the way that the AIFF chose Khalid Jamil. But now Khalid is the coach of the Indian national football team, and I will support him and the team. I'll continue to be critical about certain things which I feel are wrong. But as I say, now he's the coach of India. He has my full support. The team has my full support. And I wish him all the best. It is a very difficult time for someone to take over the Indian national team. Khalid has never coached a national team. Yes, he was a national team player, had some successes as well. But it's going to be very, very difficult. And one piece of good news I would say is that Mahesh Gawli stays on an assistant. Mahesh can give Khalid certain insights. Those two have played together for national team and also for club. So these are small little things which are good, but Khalid will have to prove that he can do the job, because a lot of people wanted an Indian coach. Now the Indian coach will have to prove that he can do it. And surely he's going to be proud about it. He will try and do his best. I don't have a doubt about that. But the Indian national team is not an easy setup to manage at this moment in time. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? If you've got something else to say or to add, write those things down in the comments below. And as always, like, share and subscribe Arun Foot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.